welcome to a new vlog. So this vlog's gonna be a little different than the videos that we normally do because we're gonna film like a few days in a row because it's all gonna be leading up to our next trip.
We have a huge trip coming up. We are so excited about it. It's literally like a 3-week trip and we're going to so many places and it's gonna be just like a massive, big, exciting, incredible trip.
I feel like we're not going to tell you at this exact moment, maybe like later today or later in the video.
Stay tuned in this video. Yeah. We're going to say where we're going and what this trip is, but it is a really exciting trip for us. We've been excited about it for like 4 months. Yeah, like literally. And it is kind of like a double birthday trip. I mean, I'll get to that more when we kind of explain what the trip is, but basically that's all you're getting for now. But we thought we would just take you around with us and show you what we're doing leading up to getting ready for the trip.
Yeah, so because this is such a big trip, we do need to get and like organize a lot of things before going. We're gonna be gone for like 2.5 weeks or so. And the first thing that we're doing today that is in regard to this trip is we're gonna go to the thrift store because we need some clothing, or we want to look at some clothing that we may need for this trip that we do not currently have.
Yeah, basically there's 2 parts to this trip and they both involve us in completely different temperatures.
Completely different climates. Completely different parts of the world.
Completely different parts of the world.
Completely different hemispheres.
Very, very different locations on the same trip. And for both parts of the trip, there are certain outfit necessities that we need. We can't just go with what we have. Like, we're gonna go with a lot of what we have, but there's a few things that we're like,
that we
need to get that. It's not like, you know, we have no choice here.
Yeah. So, if you've been following us for a while, you know that we always try and sell our clothes to Buffalo Exchange, which is like our favorite thrift store. And normally when we sell, you get the option to either like take home cash or take home a gift card. And the gift card's usually like more money to use in the store. So we always do that. And we do have a gift card for Buffalo Exchange. So we're going to go there today and look for some of the things that we need to get for this trip. So that's what we're going to do today. And then later on in the video, maybe, or later today, we'll tell you more about this exciting trip that we're going on. So after thrifting, we decided to come to a local brewery by us called Talia.
And grab a little beer. We've actually never been to this location of it. We always pass it and it's never the right day. But today, you know, we were just running some errands, trying to get some stuff at the thrift store, and it was the perfect day for it. So this place is the best.
So they're kind of famous for their like watermelon sour. That's what I got. And then Gabby got like a new one that's like they're experimenting on. Is it good?
This one is raspberry mango and it's amazing.
Can we try?
Their sours are really good. And usually I'm not a sour person.
Careful me trying it. Yum. That's really good. They make really good sours. I think that's like kind of what they're known for here.
Really good sours. Also, the inside here, there is like a ton of people working from the cafe, like on their laptops and stuff. So some people are having coffee, some people are having beers, some people are having like pizza. I feel like it actually would be so fun to come and work from here one day, like with our laptops. We've never done that before. We've only ever gone to like a cafe to work. But I'm like, imagine like coming to a brewery and working and being able to have like a beer and work for the day. That sounds epic.
The sign over there says they're open at 10 a.m. So you can like,
10 a.m.
It's on the other side. You won't be able to see it with the camera, but it's crazy.
Crazy,
right?
Amazing. And the sun is out. Hi
again.
I think we did a really good job. Like, we thrifted. I think we only found things that we really needed for this upcoming trip, which is all that we wanted to do because we do not like to be wasteful with our shopping. We don't like to shop like per trip. We like to just get something if it works for the trip and if we're going to use it in life.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it was a success. But this trip, like we said, there was things that we like needed.
So we're gonna show you some of the things we got, and then maybe after that we'll tell you where we're actually going.
Well, this doesn't super have to do with the trip, but Shanna found me these like thrifted denim shorts.
Gabby doesn't have really any denim shorts. I think she has 2 pairs, but one of those pairs has a rip in them, and the other pair is like you don't even really like them that much anyway, right?
No, I'm really picky about shorts. I had a pair similar to this, but they had a rip in them. And last summer, I think we filmed a vlog where I got a pair of shorts, and I was like, oh, thank God I have a second pair of shorts. Well, of course, those shorts are still good, but the other pair that I had was the one that's now ripped. So now I'm back to 2 pairs of shorts. Thank God, because that's really hard for me to find ones that fit my body that I like. It's really hard with shorts. They like all fit really funny.
And I also think you will probably pack that on our trip.
I will pack that on our trip. I was just saying that to Shanna because I did need a pair of shorts, but I wasn't sure about bringing the only other one I have. So now I'll be bringing those.
Okay, so next item is actually these thrifted Doc Marten boots that I got, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna get these because they were $75 thrifted, but
which is still expensive.
which is expensive, but way cheaper than if you buy Doc Martens new.
Yeah, but new they could be like $160.
Yeah, or $200 sometimes.
And Shanna's been looking. I will say that Shanna has been looking for a pair of thrifted Doc Martens for like the last 6 months, and none of them have been right. But this is exactly what you wanted. They're really cool.
So I can tell that this pair is like barely used at all. Like there's barely any like creases in the shoe. There's like one here. There's actually even still like some tags like inside the shoe as well. But what I liked about these is that they're a different material. I wonder if these are the vegan ones or not. I need to like look it up. But these are like all black, and like the Doc Marten thing here is like a totally different color than like normal. I think I might bring these on our trip. I'm not 100% sure just because these are kind of big and bulky.
Like you have to wear it when you commit to bringing a pair of Doc Martens on a trip. You commit to wearing them on the plane. So you always have to think to yourself like, am I going to wear this on a 16-hour flight? And if the answer is yes, you can do it, then they come. I got this like kind of khaki looking overshirt. This is a big hint at where we're going.
Yeah, I think this is a big hint. If you can guess where we're going from this shirt, we'll give you mad props. Comment below now, and we'll see if... Oh, Rascal wants to jump in the window, so he's closing a door.
But this is definitely something that is 100% coming on the next trip. I did not have something like this that I could wear doing the activity we're doing, and it's absolutely needed. And the more that we kept getting emails about what was needed, I was like, I need to get something like this. So it was found. This is a really nice one. It was thrifted, obviously.
It's from And Other Stories.
It was originally And Other Stories.
We got it at the thrift store.
Simple, cute, and I feel like I will also wear this after the trip, so that's a bonus.
And the last thing, we didn't get this at the thrift store, but right next to the thrift store is an Urban Outfitters, which is like one of Gabby and my favorite stores. I'm literally wearing like, this is from Urban Outfitters. Like, I like so much of our wardrobe is from there. And one of the things that we're doing on the trip is we said it has to do with birthdays, and there is a like get fancy kind of night. And Gabby and I don't really have a lot of fancy clothes because our style is very casual.
Yeah, also because this is a long trip, there's like 2 different things that are going to be kind of fancy that we need, so we'll probably just wear the same outfit for both, but like you can't pack something huge that's fancy because then you're stuck with it the entire trip and you wear it once. So it's 3 weeks of wearing something one time. It's kind of hard for your carry-on luggage, you know?
So I saw this shirt at Urban Outfitters and I thought it was like really me and like really cool, and I could also wear it for like multiple different things. It's like a halter, and then the back you can like tie and like gets adjusted and stuff.
Super cute.
But it's really open in the back like that.
It's like fully open.
But I liked the like design on the front. I thought it was like really fun.
Other than that, we have like a lot of other things to do for our trip. We like have not done laundry in 3 weeks. We need to do laundry so badly. So that's next on the list.
And there's also a lot of like more admin kind of stuff we need to do for our trip, and also obviously
taking care of Rascal, getting everything covered. That's something we're always doing before we're going on a trip. We're always trying to get people to cover and babysit Rascal and figuring out all of those things. So sometimes that can be a little bit of a lot. Alrighty.
All right, so it's a little bit later now. So I think we're gonna finally explain the trip we're going on and everything that has to do with that.
So I think that we'll give you first the highlights and then an explanation. I'm gonna tell you where we're going. So first, we are going to South Africa. We are going to do safari, and we are also gonna go to Cape Town. And then when we leave South Africa, we are going to go to Ireland, and we're gonna go to Dublin and a few other places, and we're really excited about it. But now Shanna can explain the why. Why are we going?
So you guys all probably know Robbie. He is literally our best friend, and it's his 40th birthday. Coming up on April 19th, and he has been talking to us for a while about wanting to do something really special for his 40th birthday. So when he was deciding on, you know, where he wanted to go and all this stuff, he reached out to like some of our contacts that we know from the travel industry in South Africa, and essentially the entire trip to South Africa is like we're being hosted, aka we don't have to pay for anything. We just get to experience all this stuff in honor of Robbie's birthday.
So basically, it's a press trip, like one that we would do, but for Robbie's birthday. So it's a Robbie's birthday press trip, you know? But we're really excited about it, and it's amazing because we're going to be able to do so many amazing things, but also with all of our friends, like with Robbie and a bunch of other friends that we know that you might have seen in some other videos that will also be on the same trip. So it's going to be like a really incredible experience.
But if you were following us back in 2019, you would know that we have already been to South Africa. We went in 2019 in November, and it was literally, I think, probably top 3 favorite trip, if not like our #1 favorite trip ever. Like being in South Africa, we had the best experience, we had the best time, and being on safari, we thought was a once in a lifetime experience, and now we get to do it all over again. It was like, it's just so amazing and so epic. We were like rewatching some of our videos yesterday with Robbie because he wanted to like
see our old safari videos.
Because he had never been on safari safari before, and we were just like getting so excited for next week.
And it was also so cool to like see us doing safari last time and see how much time has passed, because it doesn't feel like 2019 is that long ago, but like a lot has changed since that video. And like to be able to go and do this experience with a bunch of our friends, I feel like we're just so grateful. Like we didn't know if we would ever get back to South Africa or doing another safari again, just so to be able to go and do that again, I feel like we just feel like
so grateful, so amazing
grateful,
that like
so
we get
blessed
to experience that again. Yeah,
like we're really excited. I do think what Shanna said is true. Like to this day, that is one of the trips we've done that was the most worth it, the most incredible trip. Like that is something that you have to do at least once in your lifetime. Like it is that insane. Doing safari again, hence some of the outfits, because you actually need to wear more muted colors. It's better in terms of being on the safari, especially not to like scare the animals, because obviously you're going out and you're looking to like watch the animals in their own natural habitat and you don't want to scare them. So that is why some of the outfits that we were getting is stuff that we need like for that trip. And also, like we said, we're doing safari and then we're also going to Cape Town, and in Cape Town the temperature is a little bit different, and we're doing like different kinds of activities where you need different kinds of clothes. Like, and we're doing a lot of stuff that even though we went to Cape Town last time, there's a lot that in our 3 days or 4 days that we were there we didn't get to do, and I feel like we're covering a lot of the things we didn't get to do on this trip, which is something that Shanna and I are incredibly excited about.
We're leaving on Sunday, so today is Wednesday, so we only have like a few days left to like prepare for our trip, and we have a direct flight from New York to Johannesburg. That's a 14-hour flight, so not only are we going to South Africa and we need to like prepare for that whole trip plus going to Ireland after, but we also need to prepare for like being on a plane for 14 hours and what you need and being comfortable and making sure you have all your stuff and things like that.
Being ready for that, just like whatever essentials.
So then after South Africa, my birthday is on April 27th, so because we were going to be in South Africa, I think the trip ends on the 24th of April. Gabby and I were like, we have to just go somewhere for my birthday.
Because if not, we would basically come home and then the next day would be Shanna's birthday.
Yeah.
And it would be like the kind of day where you like come home and you're exhausted from a trip, and then like what are you gonna do the next day? You're like tired, right? So we both thought that like it would be better to actually just be away for Shanna's birthday and then like come back after.
So originally we were actually thinking about going to Morocco for my birthday because we're like, oh, we're already gonna be in Africa. Like it should be so easy to go from South Africa to Morocco. No, it was actually really, really difficult to figure out how to get there in like an affordable way that like actually made sense. Like there were no direct flights that we could find that went from South Africa to Morocco. They basically went from South Africa to like somewhere in Europe and then somewhere in Europe back down to Morocco.
Yeah,
but
like 24 hours more of like flying for no reason.
Yeah,
and
also
which is not something we wanted to do. It didn't make sense.
And
with,
also
like, our time
just
frame.
more expensive too. And like we don't want to pay a ridiculous amount of money on a flight when there's probably a better deal. So what randomly made the most sense was to go to Ireland. Like the flight was like really affordable, and we're gonna have a layover in Qatar, which is a country that we have also never been to before. So I mean, it's only gonna be a few hours, but I feel like whenever you get a few hours in an airport in another country, you always feel like excited because like you've never been there before.
Yeah, 100%. And also that means that we get to celebrate this one's birthday in Ireland. I feel like the minute I heard this come out of your mouth, I thought, oh, that's such a fun idea. Like imagine going to like a pub on your birthday and like having like the true Irish pub experience on your birthday. That would be so fun. So I just think like Dublin is gonna be a great city as like a base to be like having your birthday and to be able to go experience things.
Yeah, we have also never been to Ireland before, so we thought that would also be fun. My best friend, her husband, like his whole family's from Ireland. His dad was born in like Ireland and stuff, so like they're giving us tips on like things that we could do, and we're just really excited. I feel like it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna go to a bunch of different places in Ireland, not just Dublin, but like we're staying in Dublin for like the majority of the time.
If you are excited to see us go to South Africa too and do safari, like there's going to be a little time between this video and the next one. You definitely should go back and watch our old safari videos and our old Cape Town videos. They're honestly so fun, and
I'll link them down
cool.
below so you can have like easily watch them. But it was just so crazy for us to watch. So I feel like we film different now. We have better equipment now. Like.
But other than that, we're exactly the same.
Yeah, but other than that, like, what we're wearing,
our
we were just like, what were we wearing on safari? Like,
my hair is wet in every single clip. I showered before we did anything, every single time, which, like, respect to old Gabby, but, like, probably not this time. I probably won't shower every time we do anything. It was wild, but it's, like, cool to see.
And also what's funny is the safari we're doing is in the same game reserve as the one we did last time, so we literally know exactly what it's going to be like.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we are, like, so ready, and we're definitely gonna talk to you more about the cameras soon. Not today, but definitely stay tuned for that later in this video because we are cooking. Something's cooking with our cameras.
So it's the next day now. We're doing laundry today. If you can't tell by these 4 bags that are just lying on our floor. This is how we do laundry in New York City, people. Everyone puts it in IKEA bags.
And then you take it to your nearest laundromat.
Or your dad's apartment if you're Gabby.
My dad's apartment.
So we are bringing all these bags of laundry to do before our trip because there's a lot of stuff in there that we need.
Yeah, and it was like 3 weeks between laundry and a trip. And I feel like when you go on a trip in between, we had like so much stuff for the trip that was like seasonal, so now there's like even more laundry. Hi again!
So it's the next day now. It is Friday today. So basically 2 days till we leave for our trip. And if you look behind us,
so much laundry.
Some of our laundry's drying.
We did laundry at my dad's, but we always have a bunch of stuff that we don't dry because it like the labels like say like don't dry this, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so we have this,
jeans.
Mostly jeans.
Hi, Rascal.
Rascal's being cute. We have this drying rack situation that Shanna got on Amazon. That's really helpful if you live in a small apartment. We used to not have it, but it does it.
So normally that's in our bedroom, but this morning we did like a little at-home like workout, and we normally work out in our bedroom because it's like the biggest room in our apartment. So then I moved that in here. So I'm probably gonna move it back because it does not need to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, but we thought we would just show you while that was happening. But we have an exciting day today, honestly.
Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff we need to do today, and also we got a package that literally just came in the mail. Here, hold on, let me try and I'll put this here for now, I guess, and we'll just stand farther back like this. Okay. So we got a package in the mail. We went to this event a few weeks ago for one of our favorite brands, Mavi. They do like denim,
amazing denim, fashion, like clothes. We really love their jeans. I'm actually wearing a pair of their jeans right now, I think, ironically. And
I totally forgot that I picked a pair of these like cargo-y pants. That will be great for safari because it's the right color, and this is like the style of like safari pants. So as long as they fit, I need to try them on. I might need to pack these, but what's funny is that when we were in Florida last week, we went to H&M, and I didn't know when these were gonna come because they never tell you, like when you
you don't know when it's gonna come.
Yeah.
They're gonna come when they come. So so we thought with only a few days left for our trip that those wouldn't come in time, but they did. But I feel like now you have a lot of really good
I feel
for
like
the trip. Like you're good to go.
I'm set.
I got a pair of shorts, but these are not giving safari, so I probably will bring the new ones I got instead of these. But actually, I can't wait to try these on.
I think those will be good for the summer.
I think these are gonna fit really well. And like I just told you in the saga of this video, I only had 2 pairs of shorts that got narrowed down to 1, then went back up to 2, and now I'm at 3. So I feel like that's a good amount of shorts.
That's a great amount of shorts.
So I'm very happy with that. Thank you, Mavi. We love you, Mavi. Not sponsored, just.
And also the weather today is kind of crazy. So we woke up and it was sunny, and we were like, great, perfect day, because we need to go walk like 20-ish, 30 minutes later to go do something.
Yeah, to pick something up for our trip, which we'll tell you all about
in a sec. And then all of a sudden it got pitch black in the kitchen, started downpour raining. It was raining so bad that like water came through this window here and watered our indoor plants basically.
Like literally completely.
Rascal, do you want to go in the window?
Jenny.
Good. Okay, no, he's scared. But you can tell here, all of our plants have been watered because it rained so badly.
Yeah, so that was kind of crazy, kind of tragic, and now it's still kind of raining, and we're kind of like, oh God, because like we had to walk, and we were gonna walk, it's only like half an hour, so normally that would be really easy for us, and it would be like a nice walk, but we're like, will it be raining? If it's not gonna be raining, it's fine, and we can do it, but if it's gonna be raining as bad as it was before, that is not fun to walk in for like
so then I'll drive us there, but hopefully I want to walk, so
I hope we can just walk, or we can just put hoods on and be like, screw it, whatever.
Well, I just showered, so I don't
but
want
you're
to
in
mess up
curly
my hair.
girl mode.
But still, Roscoe's being so cute. He like wants to jump in the window.
There's birdies on the line. He wants to watch the birds.
Okay, so we're in our bedroom now, but we're gonna tell you what exciting thing we're doing today. It has to do with you all.
Our cameras.
Our cameras.
Especially because we're going on a safari. We knew we needed to do something about our cameras because we could travel there with our current camera setup, but like, when you're doing a safari, the animals are pretty far away usually. So if your lens doesn't go like super far out, you can only get clips where they look like teeny tiny, and it's crazy because in real life you see them so close.
And the last time when we went on safari, I remember we went to B&H and we both got like new lenses for our camera. Gabby had a different camera back then, but she got a new lens that was like a zoom lens that zoomed in. I think it was to like 100 or 120 or something.
Like we bought lenses for the trip. And at the time it made sense because we thought like, oh, those are lenses we don't have that we could use more. But now looking back, it's like we already have different cameras. So we're like, we definitely didn't want to buy a new lens.
Yeah,
but we definitely
and we have
needed
more
a different
expensive
lens.
cameras now, so the lenses therefore are more expensive for our cameras. So we thought that maybe it'd be a good idea to rent lenses for our trip. And like when we worked it out, it was actually going to be like way cheaper. Like I think in total for the entire time for both lenses for both of our cameras, it's only going to be like $500. Whereas like one of the lenses I was looking at was like $1,200 or something.
Yeah,
so
it just is like way more economical to rent the lens. So we feel like that makes sense, and we will have like we each rented a lens for our individual cameras, and we will have that for the entire trip, like all of South Africa and even all of Dublin and Ireland while we're there.
So I got a lens for this camera. So right now we're on a 17 to 28, so it's pretty wide. But I can also zoom in like this, but 28 is as far as it goes. On the new lens I got, it starts at 24, so it's a little closer up, but it goes all the way to 105. So that'll be really good because if the animals are kind of far away, I'll be able to get a good like clip of them, but also like still get some of the landscape. I didn't want to get one that was like 400 millimeters, which would be like really zoomed in, especially for my video camera, because then you always have to like switch between a wider lens and a zoom lens, and it just gets really complicated.
It's a lot of work, and you're like living in the moment. You're trying to, like, photographer and like videographer wise, you're living in the moment. You're trying to enjoy the experience, and you don't want to always be like
switching your lenses.
Yeah. And like sometimes when you're too busy switching your lens or switching your camera, you miss the moment, and that's something you don't want, because you want to live in the moment and then take like a photo when you feel like it's fun and it's cool and you're getting the right shot, but you don't want to be like completely out of the moment.
And I remember from the last time, most of the animals were actually decently close to us in the safari car. Like there were some instances where they were like kind of far away, but for the most part they were like really close to us. Like some of them would be like right next to the safari car sometimes. So I think that should be good for my camera. Yeah. And then for Gabby's camera, she normally uses what lens do you normally use?
I know, you can just get my camera.
Yeah, hold on. I'll just go get her camera. Hold on.
But anyway, I have one camera and one lens. I actually don't use any other lenses with the camera that I currently have because it just doesn't make sense when we're traveling. It's just easy. I don't want to carry like 8 different lenses. It's way too much work. But currently, I have a 28 to 75 millimeter lens. So like it kind of like can go closer or further away, but if for the most part, it doesn't like super zoom. It like stays further, because most of what I use my camera for is like photos of like random things in the moment and photos of us, and really I need to be able to get a photo of us and not like need a completely different lens. But
so the lens that we got for Gabby's camera is an 18, so wider than it already is, to 200, so it can zoom closer than it already is. So I think
like
that's
almost
the best option.
Twice closer than mine does now, and further out when we need to take a photo of us. That way I can just have that lens with me the whole time, which may be what I do with my camera.
So we're actually really excited about it. We both haven't had new lenses for our camera in like literally years. Like I've had this lens. I think I bought this lens for Safari last time because I had a different lens that like zoomed closer, but I needed a wider lens, so I bought this one. And then Gabby got this camera a few years ago, and you just got that lens with it. So like, we never changed our lenses.
I think I got this camera last year.
It's the right lens where we won't have to switch out our lens every single time. Which is what we were both doing, or I don't think you were doing it, but I was definitely doing that last time. I kept switching my lenses.
I think I was doing it.
Yeah, I think like we were both switching out our lenses on Safari last time, depending on what shots we wanted. And I think after doing that, we learned that this, just having one lens that can do almost everything you want, is the best option for something like that. Also, I think we're gonna do something for this trip that we never do, which is check a bag, and with that comes packing a bigger luggage, but we'll get to that probably tomorrow when we're actually packing. But yesterday we were at Gabby's dad's apartment doing laundry, and that's where we store our luggages. So I made sure to get our set that's like the bigger check-in luggage and the matching carry-on in case we want to do that. So that's in the trunk of my car, which is parked kind of far away because I could not find a parking spot last night. So we also have to do that, but I'll probably do that either later today or tomorrow. I don't know. She's a camera girl.
Yeah, camera girl.
So we picked up, we gotta wait at this corner. So we picked up our lenses.
Here it is, I'm carrying it right now, as you can tell.
Yes. From
I
Adorama.
showed us in there, but it was actually really easy.
Yeah, it was actually really easy. I remember when I used to have to do this for my job, sometimes it would get like really complicated. I think we were only renting lenses, so it wasn't that intense. Sometimes when you rent like way more expensive equipment, it can get more complicated, I think. But we were
very convenient and easy, and it didn't take long, and we were able to walk here, so it was just like
perfect timing.
Also, I was saying to Shanna in there, if we ever like wanted to buy an expensive lens to actually own, like we could come here and rent it for the day and like return it the same day and like just get to practice with it and then know if you want it or not. That kind of seems like a better use of your money.
So I think we're gonna go home and then we're gonna play around with our new lenses. We're back.
We back.
Okay, so this is the lens on this is the normal lens that I use on my camera, but as you saw, we went to Adorama
and we got our new lenses.
So I'm gonna put the new lens on and like do the same clip and show you all what it looks like. It's gonna be closer, I'm telling you. But okay, so this is the new lens now. As you can see, it's closer than the other clip, but watch when I zoom in. Look at that detail.
That's good. That's gonna be really good for what we're doing.
That's gonna be really good for safari.
So exciting.
The animals are over there in our kitchen.
Let's find our animal. Where are you, animal? Let's find him. We're going on. Shanna?
And I go like this. Boom. I'm so freaking close.
We're going on a safari in this house.
Going on a
safari?
Okay.
We're gonna try and follow the patterns on the floor to see where the cat is. Cat.
Spotted.
In the wild. Try your lens. Boom. Found him. Does he look detailed?
And autofocus is on him.
And we're 2 rooms away.
Let's get a little closer.
Imagine we're even closer. You
A
gotta go
wild
slow.
rascal
Has appeared on the safari. He's coming. He's stalking his prey. He's stalking his prey. When he sniffs, you know that means business.
Okay, so this lens is gonna be perfect for safari. The only difference that I notice on this lens, I feel like the quality is just as good, which I love. But this lens goes down to 2.8. So that means that it can let in more light. So it's just normally brighter. This one I have to adjust some settings to make it brighter, but we're gonna be out in safari in the light.
Yeah.
I really don't think it's gonna be a big deal.
And I will say, this would not be an issue if you are always shooting in places that are bright.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this can be an issue when you're traveling because sometimes it's like early morning or late at night or like it's a really cloudy day. But I feel like on safari, it should be pretty good light. And like all of the, like most of the safaris are in the morning or at night and mostly in the daylight. So like, I feel like you get really nice light. It's not like super dark.
Boom.
Boom, baby. Pose. Strike a pose. I'm zooming in. All right, this is giving
Wait.
safari,
Look at
tiger,
that.
wildcat, cat in the wild.
That's a great one. So basically, I think these lenses are perfect for safari. I think we're gonna get some amazing clips.
I think I'm gonna want to use this the whole trip, and Shanna's gonna be like, please no, and I'm gonna be like, please yes.
I think the only, again, our lenses let in more light so they're brighter. And I typically like the look of pictures when the f-stop is lower.
My new rental baby.
But also, the less you use it, the less chance you have of messing it up and us paying the full amount for the lenses. So
I do not want to pay the full amount for the lenses. I do not. When you rent something, they charge you like the full amount of what the item would be if you kind of
unless
like
you
break
have
it.
insurance, which we don't.
Which we don't have insurance.
Because we're a
but-
small company.
So basically, they charged us the full amount for the lenses, and then when we return it, we'll get like 90% of the money back, except like what we actually paid to rent it. But
Yeah.
when he said how much it actually cost, I was like, thank God we're renting these. Thank God I didn't try and buy that.
But anyway, so I think these lenses that we got are going to be perfect for safari. I'm really excited about it now.
So excited.
It's going to be great. We're going to get such great shots. Good morning, fam.
Good morning.
Rascal, say good morning.
Good morning, Rascal. Give him a little cuddle. Say hi to the camera. Oh, there you go.
Oh, by the way, it's Saturday now.
Saturday,
It's
one
Saturday.
day till our trip.
So this morning, we went to my car, which I had to park kind of far away after we did laundry the other day because there wasn't any spots like near us. So, and also I think I mentioned yesterday that we switched our luggages. So like we took our checked bag and the matching carry-on from Gabby's dad's apartment and then put it in my car. And then today when we went to my car, we took the luggages that we normally travel with, our like blue, like July luggages, and put those in my car since we don't need them.
Yeah, basically we decided that like we're traveling with other people on this trip, especially for the first part in South Africa, and everyone else is checking their bags, and we usually do carry-on only, but it is a long trip for us, so we're gonna do like a combo. We're gonna do a carry-on and a big bag, but we're gonna like share the 2 bags like amongst us, so we have a little bit more stuff, but also we don't like waiting for the bag, but in this case, we're gonna be waiting there for everybody else to get their bags, so it kind of makes more sense just to also wait for one of our bags. So we're gonna switch it up. Not really annoying when you're actually traveling to the destination. I feel like for us, when that becomes a little complicated, is normally we each have a bag with our own stuff in it, and we're in charge of our own stuff. And like in our relationship, Shanna is the more organized one, and I'm a bit of like a mess. You know, I make a mess. The minute I go into my luggage, I make a huge mess. So having separate things kind of works for us. But in this case, we're gonna have to share a little bit. So we're gonna try and have, like, I feel like we need to pack it in a way that's better this time, where like one side of the suitcase is Shanna and one side of the suitcase is me. That way we're not like always going into each other's stuff, because that really doesn't work very well for us.
But anyway, so we did that, and then we went to Sephora, also in my car.
Yeah, because it's Shanna's birthday month, so she needed to go and get her free birthday gift, because if not,
you
at
miss
the end
out.
of the month, she would have missed out, because we would get back literally like on the last day of the month.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't work out. So Shanna got her free birthday gift. We got a few things we need for our travels.
This is what I got at Sephora. So I got this Fenty Beauty like color stick. It's kind of like you can use it on your lip and your cheek, and looks like
really
this.
Cute.
And then I'll open it. Looks like that.
Let me see.
Put stick your head behind it. Looks like that.
Let me see. Oh, it's so nice.
But it's just supposed to be like you just put it on your cheek and your lips, and it's like, you know, an all over kind of thing. And I think for travel that comes in handy, because sometimes like you don't have enough time to like actually do your makeup.
Yeah, like the best products in my opinion are the products that you can use everywhere. So like that is like a lip stain, like a cheek blush. You can use it as an eyeshadow. You can put it like anywhere. That's the best stuff.
And then Gabby's been telling me to try this Clarins lip oil. I love lip oils because I feel like they feel like lip gloss, but they look really nice and glossy too. This one's the honey one, so it's like kind of clear, but also like has a yellowish tint, and a lot of the other lip oils I have are like more pink. And then for my birthday gift, you get to, at Sephora, when it's your birthday month, if you're like a rewards member, you get to pick from like different items. So I picked this Kosas one because I love Kosas already. They're like a really clean, non-toxic brand. And this is just like a lip oil, another lip oil, but also an air brow, and that's what I actually use on my eyebrows anyway, and I'm running out, so
that worked out perfect.
Good. Then we got this face cleanser for travel, and we don't need like a full face wash when we travel. This is like, that'll be great for
and we usually use that for like more than a few trips. If we have a really big face wash at home, we will like pour it into another container.
But right now our face wash we use at home is out, so we can't do that.
So we need to switch that in the first place, so this seemed easier.
Yeah.
And then I just got kind of necessities. I always use this product on my eyebrows.
It's like that, yeah. Oh, it's like there you go.
This is, for me, the only eyebrow product I've ever liked, because my eyebrows are pretty light, and some of them look too dark, and I have to buy it like in the lightest shade as it is, and even like the other brands that might be healthier for you, I feel like I don't like as much, and I've tried a few times, so I kind of just stick with this. I mean, you don't put it on every single day. And then I got a brow gel. I had the Anastasia brow gel.
Yeah, there you go.
But I was like hearing other things about it, and I was like, I want to try something different. So I love the brand Ilia. I went for that product instead.
We have a lot of their products
but
too.
These are products I use all the time, and I run out of them, so I was completely out of this.
And then one other thing we got, this was on Amazon, which just got delivered, I think it was yesterday, but we didn't show it, is a little luggage cover for our checked bag, because our checked bag that we have is white. I'm gonna go get it because
this is a Shanna story. So
wait, actually bring the camera in the other room. It'll just be easier.
So I'm just gonna say, and then I'll bring it over. Okay. I'm just gonna say that this is not a problem normal people have, but Shanna is a little bit like, I'm gonna say OCD. That's the word that I'm gonna use. And we decided one time, we did this campaign with Rome Luggage, and we got to pick the colors of our luggages, and we decided like we would get a big luggage and a little luggage to go together, kind of like how we're traveling for this trip. But when we picked our colors, we were like, oh my god, a white and tan luggage will be so nice, it will look so good, which it does, it looks really good. But I don't recommend buying white luggage ever, because we've had other Rome luggages and they don't get scratched up, but a white luggage just gets so dirty. You can see like all of the dirt on it when you do anything. So the other day, Shanna literally spent the entire day like at my dad's.
At Gabby's dad's apartment while we were doing laundry.
She spent the whole time at my dad's apartment while we were doing laundry, literally scrubbing these.
all the scuff marks and stuff off of it. I think
so
they
now
came out pretty good.
They look brand new. Like, I wish that I had taken a clip of what it looked like before, because before, they're literally rolling.
Because our apartment's on a slant.
It was tragic, because once you check this, you know, it gets thrown around all over.
And
there's no way.
What happens.
You can't control it. And me personally, I don't care, but Shanna is the kind of person that really, really cares. So she immediately went online and bought this. We're gonna do this as one of our Amazon products.
I already tried it on and it fits.
It goes on top.
It goes on top so that the idea is that it doesn't get like scuffed and whatever. So
yeah,
we're gonna try that for this trip. I think it like looks kind of silly, but I think in the grand scheme of things, like it's fine.
But I'll show you what we did for these luggages. We basically picked like a gray and a tan and a white, because if you don't know this, Rome luggages are really fun. You can basically, when you buy a luggage, completely customize it. Like, I think it even says on the back, like GS, like this little thing. I was rolling. This little thing says GS.
Yeah.
Yeah, this little thing even says GS. You can customize it. Like, there's so many different things you can do, and they're really cute. And like we said, we love their luggage. We love July luggage too. But like, they just last long. They're cute. We wanted like a little matching set for when we travel together. But you know, white, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
I think like the colors that we could choose from, we weren't like huge fans of them either. So we were like, okay, well at least like white is a neutral color.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this is a first.
Would not recommend.
Would not recommend. This is a first world problem, but if you don't travel a lot, you can do the white situation and you can look cute. But like if you travel as much as we do, black was the route to go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we were thinking. We were not.
Maybe because sometimes they're out of certain colors, so I can't remember because we did this like 2 years ago.
I think we were just being aesthetic, and sometimes don't be aesthetic. I get it. First world problem. Don't be aesthetic because you just give yourself more trouble in the end.
Literally.
Next time we have an opportunity, black.
Okay, so we just finished packing. It took a few hours, but eventually
We're pretty much packed.
we're pretty much packed.
This bigger bag, this smaller bag, my hat,
And
we
then
have each a camera backpack.
and then one extra like tote.
It's like
Kinda
a weekender
duffel.
tote bag.
Yeah.
We can show you, but it's not like, it's fully packed, but there's like a few things that need to charge and whatnot. But we have this thing from Amazon. It's a luggage weight scale. It's actually from the Amazon Basics one. Shanna can link it below, but this is really good because you can actually weigh your own luggage at home, so you know if you're gonna have a problem or not.
Let's see how heavy ours is. This is for 2 people, by the way, because both of our stuff is in here.
I have to lift it though, that's the hard part.
Okay, ready? 49.5, baby.
Yeah, it has to be under 50, so I hope that that is very accurate.
But also in the past, when we've shared a bag, they let us go through as like more because it's 2 people's luggage. So
hopefully it's fine.
hopefully it's fine. But anyway, so we finished doing that. That took a little while. Now we're going to do the dishes, which are a mess behind us, and then Gabby's gonna do our nails.
Yeah, luckily our flight leaves pretty late tomorrow, so we really needed to do this, like the packing part. I feel like in terms of our house, like anything else we need to set up for Rascal, we can do tomorrow, so that is pretty simple. So yeah, we're just gonna do our nails, and then I think we're literally gonna chill because
this took a lot.
I feel like packing like this takes a lot of energy out of me. I always feel like, like if it's a small trip, it's easy. You're just like throwing it in the bag and going. But
and I also
like
think us sharing a bag is more complicated because you could see if it fits in your bag if you're packing for yourself. If it doesn't, whatever, you don't bring it. But when we share, we have to like see if both of our things fit, and this has to go here, this has to go there.
Like,
it's just more complicated. But
I feel like all our stuff is all mixed up together. Like when we're gonna have to find stuff, it may be a little complicated, and it's just annoying for Shanna and I to have to share. We don't love to do that. That's why we like to travel carry-on only, but sometimes you don't have a choice. So hopefully we're able to lift these bags, like if we have to go up like the stairs or something.
Hopefully someone else does it for us.
Yeah, help. Okay, so this is our other bag. This is like the weekender duffel bag that we have. We actually got this on Amazon as well, and Shanna's gonna put some camera stuff under, but this will go on the plane with us.
Yeah, this has like things that we might want to use on the plane, and also because we're basically getting to Johannesburg and then staying overnight, and then the next morning flying out again to do the safari. So there's some stuff that like we might need for that in there, so we don't have to like fully unpack the big luggage.
We're gonna try and keep it really simple because that big luggage, like it's gonna be really annoying if the next day we have to repack every single bag.
The whole thing,
I think we're gonna try and like unpack as little as humanly possible before we're actually like in like the in
the safari.
Yeah, until we're actually in the safari. And we always do this. We have our outfits out, so you can see those are the shoes Shanna's wearing on the plane. This is her outfit. Jackets, the shoes that we're wearing. So really simple. Rascal's super interested. Wow. But basically that's how we do it. Everything is laid out. Even though, like I said, we're here tomorrow and we don't have to leave till later. We'll probably just change into these outfits like closer to when we're actually gonna go to the airport. Okay, one more thing. As you all know, I had to like say that 3 different times. As you all know, we have cat sitters, so when we're away, some of our friends come over and family and watch Rascal, and we always try and leave something a little special for them. One, we like set up his stuff for when we're away so it's convenient. Like we have like all the cat litter supplies in one area, we put his brushes and his treats out, and just like kind of make it really easy so when people are here, as well as having like automatic feeders and things like that that are timed that we can see him on while we're traveling. Our new one even has a camera actually so we can see when he eats, so we can know he's eating. But we always try and leave them like a little goodie, like a little goodie bag or like something for them kind of situation. So I think we left a really cute one this time because this is a little bit of a longer trip, and I know that our friends are really helping and looking out for us by watching him this time. So I'll show you what we did. So basically just like a little goodie box. Like we had this bin from what Shanna's mom made us the like cute Easter gift. So we had this bin from that, but we just filled it with some stuff we've been meaning to give them. like some like eye masks, shampoo, conditioner, some beauty products, lip balms, like some books. Anyway, you name it, but I thought I had to show this because it actually looked so cute. A little clip for them, but you get the idea.
Our nails
Are done.
Wait, cover your face so that they could see. Wait, it'll go like
I feel
this.
like you have to do yours and then I'll do mine.
Okay, so these are mine. I'll get Gabby out of frame so you can see. These are mine. They're like blue and gold, like, I don't know, zigzaggy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do that to be a little bit more fun. And Gabby's nails are giving safari.
Safari. I actually showed myself doing these, but I'm happy. They came out so good.
Came out so good.
But now we're fresh.
We're ready.
So excited. We're really basically 100% trip ready now.
So I think we're gonna end this video here because tomorrow we're not really doing anything besides like just some last minute stuff before the trip, and I want to edit this video so that it's ready to go and stuff for next week. But the next time you see us, we will be in Africa.
On safari.
That's gonna be so crazy.
And it's gonna be Shanna's birthday. I made a little birthday board sign today over there.
But we want to say thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon, aka the next video will be us in Africa. Bye.
Bye. We're so excited.